Hello, welcome to Wildcraft. We just finished. It's been a rainy one today, but we still had helpers, which is really chuffed with that. They were working in the rain as well. So this is the drying shed that we've shimmied up, and here's all the dock seed that we were collecting for flour. We're gonna make a little fire pit, like a trench, and put a metal plate over it, and then just roast them to get a bit of the moisture out. This is the hogweed florets. You can make fritters with them. And then we've got the green seeds of the hogweed. They're a really aromatic spice that you can put into a spice mix. And then we've got the raspberries, the green, for making a juice. So I have to go through all of this, and then this is the things. You can use that for weaving, or we can make some broom handles. So I bet it'll be a good excuse to make like a broom vice, and just knock out some woodland craft goods. I've got here all of the hogweed stems, so they'll be getting some string round them and hung up in bunches, and then you can chop them up to make a borscht, like a kind of a stock. And then we've got the nettles here, and we're going to save the stalk and just run the hand down and get the female seeds here and save a load of them. So we'll get them out of the wet, and then eventually process them up, and then we'll be going for the thistles next. And then, so the purpose of this as well is to get like the big chunky stalks out, and then we've got a scythe, so we can just scythe the grass. I've just sharpened it up as well with my trusty, where is it now? I've just been fiddling with it in my pocket. My trusty Lansky. So it's really good, a little sharpener like this. Instead of getting your whetstone, if you keep on top of it, and just use one of them, and it's sharp, really quick, really easy way to sharpen your knife. We've been hiding in here, and then we got the netting out. We were gonna put some along there with a tarp and use that as a drying rack, but I managed to get away with it today. And we've just been like putting a bit of paving here as a walkway, and then flattening the grass down this way. What else can I tell you? Yes, so you see over there, this is like a self-seeding ash. Now with ash and willow, and so this is that's a hazel tree, but there's a big massive goat willow there. You can coppice willow and you can coppice hash, and there's an hash. We've just been scouting about for resources. There's another big goat willow there, so I'm gonna make a path up to the top, so you can join up on there, and then we'll get to coppicing this. Oh, so you can coppice hazel as well. So we'll coppice that, and we'll make it productive and make it in a succession. So one stool will be like for 2 years, the next stool will be 5 years, to give different building materials on the kind of a 7-year one, and then coming down to the 5-year one, it's more like fencing, weaving panels, and then the 1 or 2 years there'll be beam poles and canes for the allotment stuff and all sorts of stuff like that. And ash is a wood that you can burn green, so ash is fit for a queen even when green. That's the firewood poem if you want to look at properties of woods for firewood. And then meadowsweet is along there. We've got fireweed as well, but meadowsweet, you have to be careful when you are harvesting it. You don't harvest it in the rain because there's a certain mold If you don't dry it out quick and it's wet, then it can become toxic. So we'll wait for a sunny day for that to dry out when we harvest it. So there's plenty to be keeping busy with. These seeds that are on the ground there, because we've been walking on it, we'll just use them as seeds for taking up to different areas, like up in the woods. Especially with the purple moorhex, we'll get rid of that, just chuck a load of dock seeds down, and hopefully that'll outcompete. And the good thing about dock is it's regenerative, it's restorative to the land, because the roots, it turns the soil and puts down, it's a dynamic accumulator, they call it. Steve's just smiling here. I'm just chatting to myself. I forgot what I say for the outro then. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll just show you my bundles, what I've done over there of the hogweed. And so he's got a different hat on today. I don't like being on camera though. So, and I got one hung up there. So I'm going to hopefully get rid of a lot of this. And yeah, so it's been a productive one. For next time, I'm going to make sure that there's something made out of like the hogweed, like a syrup, to try some of the wild food, so people can see and taste and sense what all this section of the project's about. But yeah, right. So see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please.